violence. So I'm going to drop some pointers, some things, some danger signs, some warning signs that death could be very much on the horizon. I often say when I've spoken, and I've been working in victim services for 19 years now, and seen a lot of people hurt, and seen some people die. But I often say that one of the scariest and most disturbing parts about victim advocacy is that we cannot say which one of our victims will be the next call that will be a death. And these are not just names or faces on board, these are people. These are mothers, sisters, daughters, nieces, friends, aunts. These people are no longer with us. One of the main warning signs is, and I learned this from the late Miss Maxine Blackwell that I miss so dearly, learned so much from her, but I feel like she was setting me up in a position where when she's not here to carry on, and I'm so glad to be able to do that under the leadership of Solicitor Guest. But Ms. Blackwell always taught me from the beginning, if they threaten to do it, take it seriously. It might not be that day. It might not be that moment. But if an abuser threatens to hurt you, to kill you, take them at their word that it's highly possible and that they could execute what they threatened to do. That's the first one. I want you to remember that. If they threaten to do it, possibly they will do it. And we don't want to roll the dice with our life. Next on the program.
I'm here this morning with my wife, Sophie, and my 14-year-old grandson, DeQuavius. I would like to thank our mayor, Mayor Parham Copeland, and our Solicitor General, Ms. Guy Guest, for hosting this event. For those of you that don't know, my daughter Tornesia was shot and killed by her boyfriend in January of 2009. She was always, as we put it, the life of the party. And not a day goes by that we don't miss her. Another senseless act of domestic violence, an act that never has to be. We as a community must reach out and lend a helping hand to our mayor and our solicitor. They can't do it by themselves. And as the Bible says, love thy neighbor, which simply means if you see something, say something, do something. Being silent should not be an option. Know the warning signs of domestic violence. Heated arguments. Physical, sexual, or mental abuse. Control. Feeling trapped or belittled. Isolation from your family and your friends. Destruction of one's property. Stalking or even threats such as, if I can't have you, no one will. And maybe my daughter's life could have been saved if someone had spoken out, or if we had paid closer attention to the warning signs. I can clearly remember on our last outing, the day before she was killed, we as a family went to Atlanta. That morning, Tornesia dropped her son off at daycare and she came to our house. And while we was traveling, her phone just kept blowing up It was one call after another until she decided just to turn her phone off. I asked Tarnisha, I said, is everything okay? She stated, yes, Daddy, yes, Daddy. And if I had asked more questions, if I had spoken to him myself, So parents, please talk to your children about their relationships. Be nosy. Get into their business. And make sure that they're age appropriate. A 14-year-old should not be dating a 19-year-old. Instill in them morals and good values. Let them know their self-worth. And stay in their lives, in their relationships. I talk to my sons daily about their relationships. I tell them, never play with another person's feelings. And friends, if you are truly friends, be loyal to one another. If there are warning signs, don't ignore them. Do something. Tell someone.